mic first. Anybody have any questions for Coach Tedford?
Coach, can you explain the last offensive possession there? Would you have, I mean, you couldn't have run the clock out all the way, but what was the thought process there?
Our process was trying to win the game, trying to complete a ball, get us a little bit of space so that we could do some things there. You can look at it two ways. You know, we could take a knee. It wouldn't have been everything. We could have done that, but we were aggressive. We tried to win the game. We tried to throw the ball and make some plays to get the ball down the field, and it wasn't successful.
You got out to the 28 points, and it seemed like the offense stalled a little bit from there. It seemed like field position was also not in your favor. Do you think that was a big factor in that?
It was a huge factor. Yeah, field position was a huge factor, especially when we took the big sack that got us down inside, you know, the 2-yard line or whatever. It seemed like we're backed up inside the 5-yard line a lot in the fourth quarter, into the third quarter and fourth quarter. So, and we didn't do a good job of bringing it out. We brought it out one time to around midfield and then had to punt and flip the field. Yes, field position, obviously, when you're inside your 5-yard line, I don't know how many times we were down inside there. Had, you know, felt like 4 or 5 times inside our 4 or 5-yard line.
I mean, just your overall thoughts on senior night. There were some good moments, but coming away with another heartbreaking loss. How would you summarize it?
It's like I told those guys, you know, I feel bad that we weren't able to come away with a victory on senior night, but they've been a part of a lot of great times in that stadium, and those are the things that they should remember. There's been a lot of close games this year that just we haven't found a way to win, and but the class and integrity that our team plays with and is all about every day is something I'm really proud of. And, you know, it just, things, you know, we weren't able to pull things out in certain games this year, you know. So, but, you know, I don't think you can look at one game and say that it wasn't competitive. You know, our kids competed every down. And, you know, it's unfortunate that we go away from here with a loss tonight. You know, these kids have meant a lot to this program. They've invested a lot of time, a lot of energy, and they've had a lot of success over the last few years. So they have a lot of great memories. Tonight's not one of them, obviously, but they can hang their hat on some positive things.
Saw Ben take one snap and you and your staff let him throw it. Any hesitancy in that situation to let him sling it there?
No, I think it was third down, wasn't it?
I believe so.
I think it was third down, and we needed to get it in the end zone, and he was actually throwing the ball away, and Carrick just made a good play and came back and caught the ball. You know, so, yeah, I mean, we were in a position where we needed to put the ball in the end zone and, you know, had faith in him throwing it. It wasn't, the intended guy wasn't there, so he was throwing it away, but Carrick did a great job of coming back and getting it.
And with bowl eligibility unattainable at this point, do you consider approaching this last game any differently than you would had it been a goal to reach there?
I don't know. We'll think about it. Take a look at it tomorrow and, you know, see what's up. I think it's still really important, you know, that you try to end the season with a victory. And, you know, nobody, you know, it's not really about experimenting. It's about, you know, now it's about sending the kids off with a positive memory of winning the last game and against our rival.
Through the highs and lows this season, you saw a lot of people get a lot of experience that are promising for the future of the program. Specifically, Rivers, what do you expect from his consistency this year and how that'll translate to next year?
Can you say it again?
What do you think Rivers is going to do next year based on how consistent he was for you this year?
I don't know. I mean, Ronnie's a really good player. You know, he's a really good player and does a lot for us. But, you know, he's not a one-man team either, you know, and, you know, we got to be able to open holes for him and do certain things for him and things like that. And, you know, we played with a very new offensive line tonight and, you know, battled hard. But, you know, there wasn't a lot of room to run for Ronnie tonight. And, you know, but Ronnie's a great player, and, you know, he can continue to get better. And, you know, having other guys back next year, like Mims and some other guys, you know, the backfield should be pretty strong.
Coach, with this being the last home game of the 2019 season, what kind of message do you have to the Red Wave and the students here at Fresno State?
Well, I appreciate, you know, everyone is disappointed. Everyone wants to be champions, and, you know, sometimes there's transition periods that go into programs. But I appreciate their support, the people who came out to the games, people who came out tonight. I thought it seemed like there was a good crowd tonight, you know, to honor the seniors. And, you know, everyone wants, you know, we want to make everyone proud. You know, we want to make our fans proud. We want to make the students proud, the university proud, all the alumni proud. You know, that's part of what we try to get done, you know. And, you know, I think there's one thing that no one can ever say is that our kids don't play hard, okay? And there were a lot of close games this year, and they didn't go our way, so there's some growing pains there, but this program will not go away. There's a lot of very young, talented kids here, and, you know, we'll continue to work hard to bring the pride and tradition back. And it doesn't always go our way, but, you know, I don't know how close the games were this year. I mean, I don't think, you know, we got beat by more than 10, 14 points or whatever. It seemed like every game was tight right down to the end, you know. But those are good lessons for us too, to learn how to finish games.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
All right, thanks.